Morning. This is day 2 at the ranch. My son, William, his lovely fiancee Val, and Adrian, my stepson, we're here working on the build for the tractor loader. You know, you see a lot of guys doing Homestead videos and they got really expensive stuff. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, they don't get no lower budget than this. So we're basically just using our skills, some raw material, and fabbing up a loader to move mulch and stuff like that around for gardening and animal maintenance and stuff like that. That's my tractor, and we're welding the hinge setup on the bucket right now. It's a Craftsman LT1000. It's 18 horsepower and it has no PTO, so there's no hydraulics with it. So we're going to do a winch powered loader. There's a few of them on the internet. I've basically copied some ideas. I'm going to put my own twist on it. And this is just the beginning. Bucket, hinge, and latching assembly. So we'll be back later. We're going to do a little welding. So this should fit, and I can go do something else.
So what have you done so far?
Well, we're working on the, as you can tell, I'm working my butt off. We're working on the latching assembly for the bucket. It's a latching hinge. We're just basically tacking it up right now, and then we'll start welding it out. It's a 1/2 inch round bar with it's 1/2 inch round bar, 1/2 inch iron, black iron pipe, some 1/16 inch angle with standoffs, and 1/8 inch latches that I cut out of sheet metal.
Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to place a piece of flat bar underneath these springs to provide tension on the latches so that when he pulls the lever, it'll lock the bucket in place.
At first we were trying to figure out how to weld these into this rod, and then Brandon came up with an idea about putting that flat bar across these latches and using that as tension.
Without welding the spring and reducing the temper in the spring steel, if you weld a spring, it's going to soften the metal right there and it's going to break. So you don't want to weld a spring. Okay, not an engineer, but I think I did a pretty good job. This is a latching mechanism for the bucket. This will come from a linkage up by the tower, and boom, bucket latches, boom, back it goes. Boom, down it locks because it hits the, there we go. Hunt dog, homestead, and family.
Lower. I don't think it's going to eat that. I think that's feeding worm.
Alright, here we are. This is the whole idea of the pond, is for the grandchild to have some kind of activity. The fish inside are reproducing. I can see little fry swimming around the edges. It's actually turned out pretty good. It's got some duckweed in it from when we went dove hunting. We harvested some duckweed, and it's got some spurge and natural plants in it, and it's actually doing real well. So I wanted a fishing pond for the grandson, and that's what we ended up with.
Oh, you caught one.
That's a bigger one, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, swing it over to Grandpa.
Good job, JJ. Take it to Grandpa. There you go.
I got it. Got spines on it.
Yeah. There's a big one. Yeah.
Alright, give me another one.
Was that fun, JJ?
It's closing down to the end of the day, about dinner time. We've been fitting on this loader all day. Pretty happy with the way it's turning out, especially the latching mechanism. That's really nice. This is the tower that bolts onto the frame of the loader, and in the back where you would attach equipment. So it's turning out good. It's good. And here's the bucket in here.
And then you're gonna come over here. And you're gonna go till here. And then you're gonna go from here to here.
This is the bucket.
And then you're gonna go here to
But an
here.
inch spacing in which each inch.
It's a lit latching mechanism. It's this is a eye hook for the winch cable. The two arms will come down and bolt in on these risers right here, which we haven't done yet. We're just welding out the latch. I'll show you one more time. I'm pretty proud of it. Rock solid. We just couldn't stop, so we kept going. We finished, nearly finished it. We still have to put the winch on it, and the controls, and some brackets and levers, linkage to stop the bucket from going too far. But I'll kind of give you an idea of how she works. This is our bucket assembly. That we don't want to happen, so we're going to make some kind of stop rod that comes down and stops it from slamming like that. But as you can see, it locks pretty good. It's a group effort. Val, William, Adrian from Steel on Target. We worked our butt off on it, and we're pretty proud of it. This is what makes America. Your ability to adapt and overcome and make what you need and just survive. And I'm pretty proud of my family and what we did together, and basically all of the homesteaders on YouTube are pretty great Americans and what the country's about. And we'd just like to say thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Why don't you and Will kind of bring it up and down and show?
Okay. Right now it's just got a chain to hold the pivot because the winch assembly's not installed. I got a 2,500 pound Harbor Freight winch. There were a couple of these on the internet, so you'll notice the design is pretty similar, but we put our own kick on it. I tried to contact a few people that made them, like AVI for plans and stuff, and I never could get a hold of these guys to give them kudos, so we just kind of let it go ourselves. Let's drop it down slowly. And there you go.
Bring it up, release it, and then show how it latches when you hit the ground.
We'll bring it up, unlatch it well.
And then this could be a stop, so when you bring it to the ground,
So it'll stop.
so bring it to the ground.
Then when you let it go down, let it go, well. When you let it go down, it'll latch itself. That's the way most of them were working. So we just kind of copied, did the Chinese thing, and put our own little twist on it with the latch and stuff. And another thing that I noticed is the bracketing in the front. Okay, let's let it down, Val. The bracketing in the front, a lot of people just would bracket on the footrest. In my opinion, it wasn't strong enough, so we put brackets in the front and bolted it on the frame. Gave us a little bumper, and we're all pretty proud of it. So there we go. So in closing, we'll make one more video when we put the winch on and all the wiring and stuff, and we'll drive around and move some mulch and stuff like that just to show you. But you know, with family and God Almighty and everybody working together, there isn't anything that a homesteader or just a human being can't overcome. And I'd like to say thank you. Like and subscribe, and we'll make more in the future because we really enjoy this. We enjoy the homestead life, and we enjoy that type of people. And I call them Americans. So good night until next time.